All right, so we want to learn 7.1, which is, roughly speaking, this thing called extraction of roots. Okay, so extraction of roots is maybe best done by example, and we've actually done some of these. So I promise there's not a lot new here. The idea is just, okay, if I had something like x minus 2 squared is 9, how would I find out what the x's are? Okay, so I want to get x by itself. The kind of outside thing that's done is this exponent. I'd like to get rid of that, right? So I kind of unsquare both sides. Now there's a problem with unsquaring, right? I'd like to just write square root here. But what do we remember?
Since you're writing it, you don't know if it's positive or negative.
Yeah, because I'm doing that, I need to remember there's a plus minus that goes with it, because squaring is kind of a messy function. And I need to undo it, and unfortunately there isn't one rule for undoing squares. Right, there's two. I have to have this plus or minus. So if I do that to both sides, what will I get out of this one? Okay. Good. So I got x minus 2, right? I square root of this square, and that part kind of canceled. And then on the other side, I get this plus or minus 3 business. Okay, now what do I do to both sides?
Then you add 2.
Yeah, I want to get the x by itself, so I add 2 to both sides. So I get x is
5, or x is 1.
okay, so I get 2 plus or minus 3, right? And you guys are correctly saying, but that means that x is 5 or x is negative 1. Cool. This is all there is to extraction of roots. So you plus minus square root both sides and then do the usual business to it. Cool? You want to try another one? Okay, so I've got x plus 3, quantity squared is 121. What do I do to both sides? Yeah. Take the square root, remember the plus or minus. Okay, so what am I left with? What do I get? Okay, so x plus 3 is plus or minus 11. And then what? Okay, subtract 3 from both sides. So I get x is
8. What? Yeah.
okay, so negative 3 plus or minus 11. And then do the two options, right? So x is 8 or x is negative 14. Cool. Gonna do one more. What was my other example? I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, so if we had x plus 8 squared is 144. What would it be? Okay, so we plus minus square root both sides, right? So what do I get? Yeah. X plus 8 is plus minus 12. Then what?
Subtract 8.
Subtract 8 from both sides. So I'll get x is
Or negative 20.
Okay,
Wait,
write the
Oh,
intermediate step in here.
You get the 8, or -8 plus or minus 12.
Okay, so we get -8 plus or minus 12.
oh,
And then we say, okay, now x is -20 or x is
4.
4. Not too bad. Cool?
and now
Okay, these are the easiest extraction of roots examples. This step where we just, okay, we got the plus or minus thing, we just subtract a number from both sides or add a number to both sides. That can be a little more complicated. We might have to add or subtract or multiply or divide in there. But really it's just the same thing we're used to. You just need to keep this plus or minus with you. Cool? All right, that's what there is to extraction of roots.